All right, 12 minutes for Rav, guys, and then we'll plunder or level. I want to watch this. I don't want to get behind. I'm on episode 8. We'll send it.
Attention gamers. Previously on my one life journey in this Warcraft world, I euthanized the 3 deadliest beasts in the Vale that strangles before ending a tribe war among the trolls by throwing a deadly dart at their leader. I spent 5 nights at Diddy's, got turned into a snowman, learned how to not Grayson all over myself when falling from high places, and purchased a dank range raptor. I hosted an unboxing which left me more flaccid than the night I watched Grubby in the depths of Blackrock. I struggled to find a group as a one-armed rogue, so I went on a suicidal mission to risk over 100 hours of played time to retrieve a mallet in hopes of making friends in a video game.
Rav, you're my friend, alright? It worked.
Turns out my master plan of risking my life to retrieve a ZF mallet worked in making me more popular than the 5th grader who's touched a titty, and it's also worth noting at this time I paid half a raptor's worth of gold to become a more well-rounded one-armed rogue.
How does he
This meant that not only was I getting invited to stand on sand-covered staircases for 30 boring minutes at a time with new groups, but that I could also flex on them in the dick measuring contests.
Boom. Oh. Let's see the DPS meters. Oh, Rav! Wow.
Did Rav just link his fucking logs? For what dungeon? 48. Oh shit, he's in ZF. That is not his weapon, goddammit.
But the reason groups want someone who has risked their character's life for this mallet is because it summons an extra boss if someone hits this gong, and that's where I would shine. We slayed the beast who was just trying to take a vacation from guarding the Philosopher's Stone at Hogwarts, who dropped its scale. Something that this absolute panty-soaking stud muffin would be willing to give me the best trinket in the game. And in case you are curious of what 3% feels like in this game, here is a side-by-side comparison.
Yup, that's true. It's true. 3% movement speed's fat. I don't know how it works, but it does.
Then I met up with a Mr. D's nuts first name Goblin.
Somehow in Classic WoW, 1% crit, biggest deal ever. 1% hit, biggest deal ever. 1% movement speed, biggest deal ever. I don't know how the math works on that, but it's a huge deal. And any other game, doesn't matter.
Who told me about his stepsister being stuck in a washing machine, but he left out the part where it was in the back of some cave with more bugs than the hitbox code of Onyxia's attunement dragons in Stormwind. I came to the decision that not clearing an escape route out of this homicidal honeycomb of a quest was wise, all while my handy-dandy guide that has been the #1 thing preventing me from starring in the movie Surprise You're a Dead Bitch is telling me to be extremely cautious about swarmers because they give birth at record-breaking rates and can easily social aggro half the cave. So when I find the washing machine, which by the way had no scantily clad slut stuck in it, I knew I had to kill quickly or the poisons they put on would ruin my chances of vanishing to safety.
Garrote, huh? Okay. Oh, we got a patrol. We got a big boy. Oh, great. Okay, you have to kill 2. You gotta clutch it up. Or not.
But speaking of deadly
Nice work,
caves
Rav.
with big bugs, it was now time for me to enter the confusing colorful mess known as Maraudon. There was another guild rogue in the group, one of the double-armed species, so I knew this run would serve as an audition for my raid spot amongst the rogues in MC.
Dude, I have never leveled a combat rogue and felt the dopamine of the adrenaline rush blade flurry, but this is making me want to do it next, bro. Holy crap, that's some damage. Until your cooldowns are over and you're AFK.
The group was being led by the Tsar of the Sweats, the Tsar Dako, who was willing to make risks to preserve his leveling speed.
If any of this pulls, Volps, can you just Nova and we just keep running?
I was obeying orders, which meant running through aggroed elites in caves, but the other rogue learned not to mess with Mr. Min-Maxer himself.
You don't want to pour the vial on the flashers?
There's 7 more flowers ahead of us that are on our route. That one is outside of our route and would slow us down by 30 seconds.
Well, I mean, this
Only for this silver spoon non-crippled rogue to call me out on the next pack.
That is the most Sardako statement ever. That lasher is outside of our route and would slow the run down by 30 seconds, so we're skipping it.
weird. Come on. Nothing bad can happen.
While I was out DPSing his Walmart payo sounding ass, my performance was building the trust of Daddy Daco.
Rav, you need to go up there and click that larva spewer.
I hesitated because I couldn't tell if he was baiting me into this intestine shitting out a can of whoop ass onto me.
So you stalling there just put us in danger. There's another one just spawned.
I couldn't put my finger on why he thought I was holding up the group.
Let's get it. Big damage right here.
These are actually hard pulls, by the way. 3 vines. Bro, route.
I streamed the event and we did that share your Twitch chat bullshit, so I figured it would be funny to see if I can make him nervous, so throughout the dungeon his chat was full of messages like this.
Don't do it.
It didn't work because he knew when he would make calls like this, I would be there to serve.
We need massive amounts of damage to the barbed lasher.
That's nice. That's nice. That's nice.
Now for those who don't know, there's a bit of tension in the guild between the RPers and the sweats, but Sardako seemed to stay neutral in this war by RPing as the biggest sweat.
Using the
Tension in the
bathroom during
guild?
RP
No.
for maximum efficiency.
That's one way to stay on everyone's good side.
I know you feel like shit, but I'm actually offering you help and I'm encouraging you to take it.
No.
That said, we all relied on his leadership, like when the inferior rogue of the group did this. Which did this.
Bro,
He pulled,
I
he pulled.
pulled. Oh shit.
Yeah, these guys
Everything.
He was calmer than a sloth at Snoop Dogg's house.
kill the Hydra quickly. Just be careful. I'm gonna mark another one. You need to always hit the target that's marked with the skull. The sooner we kill the skull, the less damage that goes out on the group. Yeah, I marked a new skull so you can change target soon. Healer's gonna be Doom here, but we looks like we're good.
Sorry, Zerko holding it down, baby.
Yeah, on those mobs, you guys did good. The healers stay away from us so they don't get silenced.
Turns out this would be needed in an all-melee group on the last boss. A giant diabetic hobbling around in her 3rd trimester whose picture is in the dictionary next to the word thrash.
Let's get it.
Ring hype. Ring hype.
Okay, I'm gonna Will of Forsaken that first fear. Okay, that's a fart. Don't go in right now. Bandage yourself on the farts if you can. Okay, Vulture, you need to blink through her and come to me.
Good call out.
Try to be
Good
real
call out.
conservative with your heals.
Dude, this is a scary
Reeds
boss.
is feared. I'm feared. I'm feared.
Oh my
Can't
gosh.
Zerka this. Vulture kiting for now. Okay, big damage. We need big damage right here. Okay, I have threat.
Throwing knives. Nice.
Okay, Reeds, I'm taunting off you
Dude.
now.
Dude, this is such a... Dude,
Going to
Star
target
Zerko
dummy for a
30%,
second.
man.
Okay, I'm kiting as best I can here.
Dude.
We have to kite. She's gonna be super slow. Let Volts kill her and just throwing weapon for now.
Princess on hardcore, man. Oh, no, the ring actually
She dropped a Gigabis ring, but I figured it would be more appreciated by the man min-maxing his piss breaks and plus
Pass, Rav? To Sarzurko. Wait. Is this not BIS for rogues? I assumed it was BIS for rogues. I know it's BIS for warriors. I'm pretty sure it's BIS for rogues too, isn't it? It is, yeah. Why? Pass? Oh my gosh.
I wanted the good karma for when my boots dropped from the next boss.
Scratch, boys.
Let's go. Good luck, Rav.
But it's all good because the real reason I was there was to tell the story of how I killed She Who Thrashes, which would earn me the famous Thrash Blade.
Hype.
I can't carry anymore.
A few days later some elves were telling me that the Scarlet Crusade has nothing on the one that's burning, which I guess was some foreshadowing back in 2004, but all it meant right now is that I would be fighting for tags in this burnt carrot cake of a zone for the next 3 hours, and guess who the fuck I would be competing against?
Using the bathroom during RP for maximum efficiency?
He was too busy planning out his next piss to realize that his literal best friend who carried the DPS meters in his Mara group was here as I kept appearing in the background like the villain in a horror movie. My cringy ass thought it would be funny to run back and forth on his screen with mobs chasing me screaming bloody murder, but at one point he attacked one which put him in a situation
I might have to pot right here. This is probably not a good pull. I'm gonna hit one of my smaller pots.
that required a hero.
Guys, sometimes it's good to use smaller pots, and sometimes it's good to use larger pots. When you're not that scared and you want to save the big pots that you might not have an infinite amount of, it's good to use the small pots. And when you're very scared, it's good to use the big pots. Okay? So when you're against two searing ghouls that are both green mobs, and you're not that afraid because they're green mobs, it's fine to use the small pot. Right?
This guy is like absolutely getting me killed right now. I tried to fear that mob so I could go bandage and he attacked it. That was Rav? Oh, that's Rav that almost got me killed?
I was saving you.
You attacked my fear. It broke.
Dude, he's mad at Rav for trying to save him. That's a grief.
I was like, who is this idiot right here attacking my feared mob? And it was Rav.
That said, if I were to get cancelled for something, it wouldn't be for accidentally getting Sartico killed. It would be for being boys with that one orc Belgrom.
What's worse, I trusted a woman. Cancelled.
He meant to say he trusted a body type too, but the backstory is he started up a real estate project with some blood elf in Azshara, which is basically like the New Jersey of Azeroth. But she cut him out of the lease, and now the misogynist has a bunch of idle employees in the area jerking each other off, wasting his money. I didn't really care until I found out she ripped off one of my midget homeboys as well.
Of course they turned on me and tried to kill me.
Which meant it was about to be war.
This quest is hard.
I used to call a foe, and my friend's like, a bitch is fun. And I was like, oh.
Why is there an Asmongold clip of him not liking the taste of water in this montage? What? This place sucks.
I found her little Ouija board study circle and started fighting one of her simps, which was half her Mina Snacks consumer base, so I knew it would bait the bitch out.
See it.
We flicked each other's nipples back and forth until there was just one thing left to do.
Outplayed, Rav. Outplayed.
Until there was just one thing left to do.
Eviscerate.
It was at this point where my guide that you can get 20% off with the link below code RAVFRESH was like, this is hardcore and you are underleveled, so it'd be wise to grind for the next hour of your life, but I was like, nah, I'm gonna deliver this severed head in my backpack to my old friend to see if he's less of a brand risk to hang out with now.
Look at you now, pathetic woman, I spit on your remains.
I told the real estate story.
Is that actually what the orc says, or is that edited? I don't even know. Is it? Yes, no, yes, no. I don't know. It does? It actually...
Story to my homeboy Marvin, who was like, I bet Belgrom would tell you the best way to make cash in 2025 is to pay wall pics of your tits on the internet and then to flirt with big streamers so you can wear low-cut tops on their streams to not so slyly promote your pages to impressionable pervs, but my goblin secret is to just steal treasure from a temple.
Rav Rav is just
The first
spitting.
dungeon
Oh
that
my
many
gosh.
players skip because of how deadly
Whoa.
it is. A temple that has sunken under the ground with no way to escape. With the deadliest of bosses waiting at the end.
I warn you though, adventurer, great evil lies in the temple.
And that's where I would be headed next.
Sunken Temple hype. Guys, Rav episode 8 did not disappoint. Rav, 10 more levels to go, buddy. Lock it in.